Hello everyone. You are listening to this audiobook on channel Voice for Purpose by NSS IT Bombay.
The first person associated in our minds with the word dictator is Adolf Hitler. Hitler is the symbol of dictatorship. However, there have been many other dictators in the past. Some dictators in the past include Saddam Hussein, Benito Mussolini, and even Pervez Musharraf. There are over 4 billion people around the world that live under authoritarian rule. That's more than the number of people that are affected by war or the number of people facing extreme poverty. It is the largest problem affecting humanity today. So, what is dictatorship? A dictator is a political leader who possesses absolute power. Dictatorships are often characterized by some of the following: suspension of elections and civil liberties, proclamation of a state of emergency, rule by decree, repression of political opponents, and not abiding by law procedures. Dictatorships are often one party or dominant party states. In modern usage, the term dictator is generally used to describe a leader who holds or abuses an extraordinary amount of personal power. Let's look at the brief history of dictatorship. There is some debate on who the first dictator in the history is. Mainly, the word dictator did not hold a negative implication until Julius Caesar. Dictatorship took a steep rise in the 20th century. Europe saw a rise in a fascist dictatorship. Fascism is a set of ideologies and practices that seeks to place the nation, defined in complete biological, cultural, and historical terms, above all the other sources of loyalty, and create a mobilized national community. Hitler and Mussolini are the best examples of fascist dictators. World War II was an outcome of the rise of dictators all around the world. There are different types of dictatorship. We all know Syria is a dictatorship. But in a way, Russia, where human rights barely exist, is also under authoritarian rule, even if they do have quote-unquote elections. Single-party dictatorships are regimes in which one party dominates politics. For example, China is currently a one-party dictatorship. Monarchic dictatorships are in regimes in which a person of royal descent has inherited the position of head of state under the accepted practice or constitution. Currently, Saudi Arabia has an absolute monarchy. Dictatorship is a highly criticized form of government. A dictator is the legislative, executive, and judicial bodies of a government. Democracy, on the other hand, is a form of government in which people have the authority to choose their governing legislators. However, the aim is to include all members of a country to elect the leaders. In Abraham Lincoln's word, a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. The basis of democracy includes freedom of assembly and speech, inclusiveness and equality, membership, consent, voting, right to life, and minority rights. The media plays a large part in a democracy. They watch the government's every move and criticize it should any misstep be taken. While in a dictatorship, the ruler or ruling body can take away the fundamental rights of the ordinary people, and the media is just the mouthpiece of a dictatorial government. Why aren't we talking about dictatorships? Why aren't we helping the people under the authoritarian rule? We are choosing to ignore the problems of 4 billion people. Activists and human rights organizations can only do so much. The UN cannot be counted on to help, as countries like Qatar, Russia, and China are influential countries in the organization. We need to start addressing this matter. Some people around the world don't even know what freedom is. They live under constant fear, and they deserve better. As Victor Hugo once said, when dictatorship is a fact, revolution is a right. Dictators continue to remain in power in large today and oppress the people of their country. A government is supposed to protect and promote the well being of its citizens. People fail to realize that freedom is a right, not a privilege. Freedom is the secret to happiness. The advancement of technology, medicine, education, and economics occur in free and open societies, not under authoritarian. Dictatorship was never an adequate type of administration and never will.
So, hope you guys had fun. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more interesting audiobooks.